When we talk about the artificial intelligence race, our minds drift to the United States and China. The United States, the heartland of digital innovation, pours billions into AI. China, driven by state-led ambition, leverages its population and data. The government aims for global AI leadership. This dichotomy has dominated the conversation, creating a perception of a two-horse race. This narrative misses something crucial. It overlooks a quieter revolution unfolding elsewhere. We have become blind to the rise of a third major player. It is a story that is now demanding to be told. While the world watches America and China, a different story unfolds across Europe. From Berlin and Paris to research labs in the UK and the Netherlands, a powerful AI network is flourishing. This distinctly European approach, forged from its unique history and values, has been quietly building for decades. Companies are setting new AI standards. Governments, industry, and academia are collaborating, investing in research and development. Europe focuses on AI that solves real-world problems. The continent is stepping out as a formidable creator of the AI age. The European approach to AI prioritizes long-term stability and societal trust. Europe is pioneering regulation like GDPR and the AI Act to build trust. Ethics are woven into AI development, emphasizing responsible building. Europe is defining a new path, focusing on industrial and enterprise AI. As AI integrates further, trust and ethical oversight will be key. Europe aims to be a global standard setter for responsible innovation. This long-term strategy could prove most resilient. As we embark on this exploration, it is essential to cast aside preconceived notions of Europe as a continent stuck in the past, a museum of history rather than a laboratory of the future. The reality on the ground today paints a radically different picture. The quiet, methodical work of the past decade is now culminating in a tangible and dynamic AI landscape. This is a continent reimagined, buzzing with an energy that combines its rich intellectual heritage with a forward-looking technological ambition. The stage is now set for a new chapter in the global technology story, and Europe is ready to play a leading role. In the sections that follow, we will journey across this reimagined continent to uncover the hidden stories of its AI revolution. We will travel to Germany, where industrial might and a commitment to Mittelstand values are fueling the rise of explainable and trustworthy AI. We will explore France's bold national strategy, where state support and entrepreneurial flair are combining to create global challengers like Mistral AI. We will then cross the Channel to the United Kingdom, where the legacy of academic excellence from institutions like Cambridge and Oxford continues to spin off world-changing companies like DeepMind, demonstrating the potent power of deep research meeting commercial acumen. But this story is not just about individual countries or star companies. It is about the collaborative spirit that is defining this new European era. We will delve into the grand experiment of the EU AI Act, examining how a regulatory framework designed to protect citizens could, paradoxically, become Europe's greatest competitive advantage by fostering global trust. We will compare and contrast this unique approach with the high-speed, high-risk models of the United States and China, revealing the profound differences in their visions for an AI-powered future and what it means for public trust and long-term adoption. Finally, we will bring this revolution to life by showcasing real-world examples of European AI in action. From AI-powered systems that are accelerating drug discovery in healthcare, to intelligent robots that are transforming manufacturing floors, and from sustainability platforms optimizing energy consumption to smart city initiatives improving urban life. This is where the European philosophy of substance over spectacle truly shines, in the practical, impactful solutions that are solving some of the world's most pressing challenges. Prepare to see Europe in a new light, not as a follower in the AI race, but as a quiet, determined leader that might just be winning it. Germany's AI journey is rooted in its identity as a global industrial powerhouse. For over a century, Made in Germany has meant engineering excellence. This legacy provides fertile ground for a unique approach to AI. Unlike consumer-facing models, Germany's AI focuses on the complex world of industry, creating intelligent systems that optimize supply chains, predict maintenance, or enhance automobile design. This is AI for the backbone of the global economy. This industrial focus gives Germany a distinct advantage. The country is home to world-leading companies. They are active partners in AI development, They possess data, expertise, and understanding of real-world problems. This creates a feedback loop guided by practical application. The goal is to build a model that integrates seamlessly, delivering tangible value. The German government is amplifying this through investment and policy. Industry 4.0 pushes digitalization, laying groundwork for AI adoption. This is about long-term modernization. The vision is smart factories optimized by intelligent algorithms. This creates a market for German AI companies. Progress lies in research and industrial application. Germany's AI is pragmatic and integrated with its industrial heartbeat. It is a quiet revolution built on engineering. Aleph Alpha, founded in Heidelberg, leads Germany's AI charge by prioritizing data sovereignty and explainability, offering secure, transparent AI for Europe's most sensitive sectors. Germany's AI strength comes from hubs like Heidelberg and Cyber Valley, where academia, industry, and research institutes collaborate to turn scientific breakthroughs into real-world innovation. Germany's Mittelstand quietly transforms its industrial backbone with practical, tailored AI solutions, prioritizing efficiency and quality over hype. By embedding explainability into AI, Germany builds trust and accountability, making its technology indispensable for high-stakes industries. Germany's AI success is powered by a unique public-private partnership, blending government strategy with industrial expertise to drive innovation from lab to factory floor. Initiatives like Gaia-X and industry data spaces are creating a secure, collaborative digital infrastructure, Germany's Autobahn for data, to fuel the next era of industrial AI. France's AI strategy blends top-down vision with bottom-up energy. The Macron Doctrine champions technological sovereignty for France and Europe. Outlined in the AI for Humanity report, the plan addresses research, ethics, and strategic sectors. Key sectors include healthcare, mobility, and environment. Backed by public funding, it aims to create world-class institutes and foster startups. This interventionist approach empowers the private sector, combining state vision with startup innovation. It signals France's commitment to AI leadership, attracting talent and investment. Mistral AI exemplifies France's ambitious AI strategy. Exploding onto the scene in 2023, the Paris-based startup became a challenger to Silicon Valley's closed-source models. Mistral champions an open-source philosophy, releasing its models freely to developers. This positions it as a titan of the open-source AI movement. Founded by ex-DeepMind and Meta researchers, Mistral gained instant credibility. Their strategy focuses on efficient models, requiring less computational power. This makes them more accessible for a wider range of companies and developers. Mistral's success validates the French gambit, proving a European startup can compete at the highest level. It is a bet that the future of AI will be more decentralized, customizable, and transparent. Mistral is France's standard bearer, showcasing the potential of a European approach to AI. Companies like Mistral AI are nurtured within France's supportive environment. The symbol of this is Station F in Paris, the world's largest startup campus. It's a bustling city of innovation, home to startups, venture capital, and tech giants. This is the physical manifestation of France's ambition to become a startup republic. Station F creates a density of talent, capital, and ideas essential for fostering high-growth companies. The French government has implemented policies to make France attractive to tech companies. This has profoundly changed the French economy and its global image. Paris is now firmly established as one of the world's leading technology hubs. This startup republic provides the fertile ground from which France's bold AI gambit can grow. France is strategically investing in deep tech, the fundamental research-driven innovation that creates new industries. This involves translating scientific breakthroughs into tangible products. A key focus is next-generation AI hardware, like neuromorphic and quantum computing. This long-term strategy aims to establish France as a leader in future technologies. What's driving France's AI plans? It's a special partnership between the government and private companies, updated for today's connected world. The government, through Bpifrance, invests in AI startups, reducing risks for private businesses. This team spirit helps big companies, startups, and universities work together. The government is also an early customer for AI solutions in hospitals and defense. This helps French AI companies compete globally. It's a national plan to make France a global AI leader. This French teamwork is needed for success on the world stage. France's AI move has a special cultural touch. Mixing its creative history with new AI tech, France is finding new ways to express things and strengthen its cultural leadership. French artists are using AI to create amazing new pictures, finding art styles impossible to imagine before. The French video game industry is investing in AI research to make game worlds more real. This mix of culture and creativity makes the French AI scene stand out, valuing beauty, stories, and feelings. The UK's AI story begins in its ancient universities. Institutions like Cambridge and Oxford have been global leaders in mathematics and computer science. This is the land of Alan Turing, father of AI. This academic excellence is the bedrock of the UK's AI ecosystem. UK universities rank among the world's best, attracting global talent and fostering innovation. This continuous output of human capital is the UK's greatest asset in the global AI race. No discussion of the UK's role in artificial intelligence would be complete without focusing on DeepMind, the undisputed crown jewel of the British AI scene. Founded in London, DeepMind began with one of the most audacious goals imaginable: to solve intelligence and then use that intelligence to solve everything else. After its acquisition by Google, DeepMind was allowed to maintain its operational headquarters and distinct research culture in London. In 2016, its AlphaGo program defeated Lee Sedol, one of the world's greatest Go players, in a match watched by hundreds of millions. More recently, its AlphaFold system solved the 50-year-old grand challenge of protein folding. It is the gold standard, a symbol of British excellence, and the powerful engine at the very heart of the nation's claim to be a genuine global AI superpower. The UK boasts a dynamic AI ecosystem fueled by innovative companies spinning out from its universities. This lab-to-market pipeline, supported by tech transfer offices, government grants, and investors, efficiently transforms academic research into real-world products. Consider Darktrace, a cybersecurity firm from the University of Cambridge, and GraphCore, emerging from Bristol's university ecosystem. This spin-off success is enabled by incubators, mentorship, and funding programs. This constant churn of new companies gives the UK's AI scene its resilience and diversity, creating a rich AI landscape that extends far beyond DeepMind. The geographic heart of the UK's AI dominance lies within a region known as the Golden Triangle, a powerhouse of innovation formed by the cities of London, Cambridge, and Oxford. This relatively small area contains an astonishing concentration of world-leading universities, research institutions, major corporate labs, venture capital funds, and thousands of tech startups. The synergy between these 3 points creates a self-reinforcing ecosystem with a density of talent, capital, and ideas that rivals any tech hub on the planet, including Silicon Valley. It is within this triangle that the intellectual firepower of ancient universities collides with the financial might and commercial energy of a global capital city, creating the perfect conditions for AI innovation to flourish at an explosive rate. Oxford and Cambridge, with their centuries-old academic legacies, act as the two primary wellsprings of deep technological and scientific talent. Their computer science, mathematics, and engineering departments are consistently ranked among the best in the world, producing a steady stream of foundational research and highly skilled graduates. These university towns are surrounded by a thriving ecosystem of science parks and incubators that help to nurture the spin-off companies born from their research labs. They provide the raw intellectual material, the fundamental breakthroughs, and the initial sparks of innovation that fuel the entire region's technological growth, acting as the brains of the operation. London, the third point of the triangle, serves as the commercial and financial engine. As one of the world's leading financial centers, it provides access to a deep pool of capital, from angel investors and venture funds to the public markets. Major tech giants, including Google, Meta, and Apple, have established their UK headquarters and significant AI research labs in the city, drawn by the proximity to talent and capital. This creates a vibrant job market and a competitive environment that attracts the best and brightest from around the world. London provides the scale, the funding, and the global connectivity necessary to transform academic innovations from Oxford and Cambridge into world-beating commercial enterprises. The power of the Golden Triangle lies in the seamless flow of people, ideas, and money between these 3 points. A researcher can earn a PhD at Cambridge, join a startup incubated in Oxford, and then scale the company in London with international venture funding. This constant circulation creates a powerful network effect, where collaboration and competition drive each other forward. This dense, interconnected and resource-rich powerhouse is the epicenter of the UK's AI revolution, a geographic anomaly that gives the country a uniquely concentrated and potent advantage in the global race for artificial intelligence leadership. The UK government actively supports AI, positioning itself as a global leader in AI safety. This is because public trust is essential for AI adoption. The AI Safety Summit at Bletchley Park produced the Bletchley Declaration, promoting international cooperation on AI risk mitigation. Following the summit, the UK created the AI Safety Institute, tasked with evaluating advanced AI models. This pioneering institute aims to build a new science of AI safety, allowing the UK to lead the global conversation on AI governance with a pro-innovation approach. While the Golden Triangle rightly commands a significant amount of attention, the story of the UK's AI cutting edge extends far beyond the southeast of England. A key part of the national strategy is to cultivate a truly national AI landscape, ensuring that the economic and social benefits of the AI revolution are distributed across the entire country. This involves recognizing and amplifying the unique strengths of other cities and regions, each of which is developing its own specialized AI hub. From Manchester and Edinburgh to Bristol and Belfast, vibrant ecosystems are emerging, preventing the country's tech scene from becoming dangerously over-centralized and fostering a more resilient, diverse and inclusive innovation economy. In the north of England, Manchester has become a major centre for AI in sectors like e-commerce, media and healthcare, building on its industrial heritage and the strength of the University of Manchester, which has a storied history in computer science. To the north of the border, Edinburgh has established itself as a world leader in data science and AI, anchored by the University of Edinburgh's renowned School of Informatics. The city is home to a thriving cluster of startups and major corporate research labs focused on everything from natural language processing to robotics, supported by initiatives like the Bayes Centre, a hub for data-driven innovation. These cities are creating high-skilled jobs and attracting investment far from the capital. In the southwest, Bristol has carved out a distinct identity as a hub for deep tech, particularly in the design of next-generation AI hardware. The success of companies like Graphcore has created a powerful center of gravity for expertise in silicon design and robotics, drawing on the engineering strengths of the local universities. Meanwhile, across the Irish Sea, Belfast is rapidly growing its reputation in AI-driven cybersecurity and financial technology, leveraging a highly skilled talent pool and strong government support. Each of these regional hubs develops a specialized focus, creating a national network of complementary rather than competing centers of excellence. This deliberate cultivation of a national AI landscape is crucial for the long-term health and success of the UK's ambitions. It broadens the talent pool, provides more diverse career opportunities for people across the country, and makes the ecosystem more robust. The UK government supports this regional growth through targeted investments, the creation of national innovation networks, and the establishment of catapult centres that bridge the gap between research and industry in specific sectors. By ensuring that the AI revolution is a nationwide endeavour, the UK is building a broader, stronger and more sustainable foundation for its future as a global leader at the cutting edge of artificial intelligence. Europe has cultivated a unique form of power, the Brussels effect. The EU sets global standards by crafting regulations within its borders. Multinational corporations adopt these standards for global products. The General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR, powerfully demonstrated this effect. Companies worldwide overhauled data handling to serve European customers. Rights afforded to European citizens extended to users across the globe. Now, the EU aims to replicate this success with the AI Act. By creating the world's first comprehensive legal framework for AI, the EU aims to ensure that the future of AI is shaped by European values. Europe plans to win the AI race by writing the rulebook. The EU AI Act is a landmark piece of legislation, the first of its kind to attempt comprehensive regulation of AI. The AI Act establishes a broad legal framework that applies to any AI system in the European Union. The core principle is a risk-based approach, categorizing AI systems based on their potential to cause harm. High-risk AI systems, those with significant impact on people's lives, require rigorous assessment before market placement. This pioneering legislation seeks to create legal certainty and ensure AI systems are safe, fair, and respect fundamental rights. The AI Act's success will set the terms of the global debate on AI governance for years to come. The EU AI Act uses a pyramid of risk. At the top are AI systems deemed an unacceptable risk and are banned outright because they are contrary to European values. The next layer is the high-risk category. This includes AI systems whose failure could have severe consequences. Next is the limited risk category where transparency is essential. Finally, at the base is the minimal risk category, which includes the vast majority of AI systems in use today. The AI Act imposes no new legal obligations for these applications. The EU AI Act builds on the General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR. GDPR established individuals' right to control their data. High-quality, ethically sourced data is the lifeblood of AI systems. The AI Act extends individual rights to algorithmic decision-making. The AI Act works in concert with GDPR, creating a comprehensive system. GDPR implementation provided valuable lessons and a compliance infrastructure for the AI Act. By building on this foundation, the EU adds a crucial flaw to its edifice of digital rights. The EU AI Act, a paradox? Critics fear stifled innovation due to high compliance costs. Will Europe fall behind the US and China? Proponents argue it fosters trust, creating a global brand for safe AI, a powerful market differentiator. Legal certainty can catalyze innovation. Will regulation become Europe's competitive edge? The EU's ambition extends beyond its borders. The AI Act is a strategic move to shape the global conversation around a human-centric approach to AI. Europe promotes its model as a blueprint for democracies grappling with AI's risks. The goal is to build a coalition on fundamental principles, preventing a race to the bottom. Countries from Canada to Japan and across Latin America are studying the AI Act. The EU's risk-based framework provides a model adaptable to local contexts, creating interoperable regulatory regimes. Europe is filling the global governance vacuum through patient multilateralism. This effort to forge a global consensus is the crucial piece of the EU's grand experiment, recognizing that no single country can govern AI alone. By creating a global rulebook, the EU plays to its strengths as a regulatory superpower. If successful, Europe will have guided the world towards a safer technological future. The US and China approach AI differently, contrasting with the European model. America focuses on market-driven innovation fueled by Silicon Valley and venture capital. China emphasizes state-directed ambition and scale, prioritizing AI as a national objective. Both nations prioritize speed and scale, creating a hyper-competitive environment. This drive has accelerated AI development, raising questions about control and ethics. This sets the stage for a global contest of differing visions for an AI-powered future. In the global contest between American and Chinese AI, Europe is carving out a third way. This path is defined by its identity as a regulatory superpower, establishing a human-centric, values-based framework for AI. It's about building the most trustworthy, safest, and most ethical AI. This is epitomized by the EU AI Act, prioritizing fundamental rights, safety, and democratic oversight. The European way is to establish clear, predictable legal rules before technology is widely deployed. From a European perspective, it is profoundly pro-innovation in the long run. Europe is playing the role of the global referee, writing the rule book. It is a quieter path, but one that could give Europe a decisive influence over our technological future. Section 3. The investment game. Venture capital versus strategic state funding. The divergent philosophies of Europe, the United States, and China are clearly reflected in their respective investment landscapes. In the United States, the AI boom is overwhelmingly financed by a deep and mature private venture capital market. This ecosystem is characterized by its high tolerance for risk and this relentless search for the next unicorn, a startup that can achieve exponential growth and deliver massive returns. The VC-led model is incredibly effective at identifying and funding disruptive consumer-facing technologies, and it's been the engine behind the success of giants like OpenAI. The downside, though, is that this model can sometimes prioritize short-term growth metrics and viral potential over long-term foundational research or less glamorous but critical industrial applications. China's investment model, in contrast, is a hybrid system where massive state funding works in tandem with a vibrant, albeit state-influenced, private market. The Chinese government has earmarked billions for its national AI strategy, directing capital towards strategically important sectors and national champions. This state backing provides patient, long-term capital for ambitious, infrastructure-heavy projects that a purely private market might shy away from. This allows China to pursue long-range goals with a unified national purpose, but it also means that investment decisions can be driven by political priorities rather than purely market-based assessments. Europe's investment game is, again, a third way that blends elements of the other two models while adding its own unique flavor. While a private VC scene is rapidly growing, especially in hubs like London, Paris, and Berlin, it's just not yet as deep or risk-tolerant as its American counterpart. To bridge this gap, Europe relies heavily on a model of public-private partnership. Public institutions like Germany's KfW or France's Bpifrance act as strategic co-investors alongside private VCs, helping to de-risk ambitious deep tech and industrial AI projects. This approach is more cautious and strategic, aiming to build a broad and resilient industrial base rather than just hunting for the next billion-dollar app. This difference in investment strategy has profound implications. The American model excels at speed and disruption, creating world-changing companies at a breathtaking pace. The Chinese model excels at scale and strategic implementation, rapidly modernizing its economy. The European model, with its more measured and collaborative approach, aims for stability and sustainability. It's designed to nurture companies like Germany's Aleph Alpha or France's Mistral, which are focused on enterprise, industrial, and sovereign AI, sectors where trust, reliability, and long-term partnership are more valuable than explosive short-term growth. Each model is a reflection of its region's unique economic and political DNA. Section 4. The Talent Tug-of-War. Brain drain, brain gain, brain circulation. The global race for AI supremacy is, at its core, a race for human talent. The world's top AI researchers and engineers are a scarce and incredibly valuable resource, and the competition to attract and retain them is, well, fierce. For many years, Europe experienced a significant brain drain, where its brightest minds, often educated in top European universities, were lured away by the higher salaries and greater resources offered by American tech giants in Silicon Valley. This exodus of talent was a major handicap for the continent, slowing its ability to build a homegrown AI industry and turning it into a mere training ground for its competitors. However, in recent years, this dynamic has begun to shift significantly. While the lure of Silicon Valley remains strong, Europe is now experiencing a brain gain and, perhaps more accurately, a brain circulation. A growing number of top-tier researchers are choosing to stay in Europe or return from the US to found their own companies or lead major research labs. The founders of France's Mistral AI, who left positions at Google and Meta to build an open-source champion in Paris, are a prime example of this trend. This shift is driven by a better funding environment, growing opportunities at home, and, for some, a desire for a better work-life balance and a cultural affinity for the European approach. China, meanwhile, operates a somewhat different talent strategy. While it also faces the challenge of attracting its foreign-educated experts back home, its primary strength lies in the sheer scale of its domestic talent pipeline. The country produces a vast number of STEM graduates each year, providing a massive workforce for its burgeoning AI industry. The government also runs ambitious talent programs designed to recruit top ethnic Chinese and foreign experts from around the world, offering them significant funding and resources to establish labs in China. This creates a powerful, largely self-sufficient talent ecosystem that is less dependent on attracting Western researchers. Europe's strategy in this talent tug-of-war is becoming increasingly effective. It's built on creating attractive, world-class research and innovation hubs like Germany's Cyber Valley or the UK's Golden Triangle. These ecosystems offer a compelling alternative to the US, providing a high quality of life, a collaborative research environment, and the opportunity to work on cutting-edge projects that align with European values. The increasing circulation of talent within Europe, with experts moving between countries for different projects, is also strengthening the continent's collective expertise. Europe is no longer just losing the talent war. It's become a competitive and highly attractive destination in its own right. Section 5. The Data Divide. Abundance versus Governance. Data is the fuel that powers the engine of modern artificial intelligence, and the different approaches to data governance between Europe, the United States, and China create a fundamental divide. China possesses an almost unparalleled advantage in terms of raw data abundance. Due to its massive, digitally native population and a legal framework that grants the state broad access to data, Chinese companies and researchers can draw upon immense datasets to train their AI models. This is particularly advantageous for applications like computer vision and natural language processing, where more data often leads to better performance. This scale of data access, combined with a relatively permissive environment for its use, allows for incredibly rapid development and iteration. The United States occupies a middle ground. While it also has access to vast datasets, primarily controlled by its large technology corporations, its data landscape is more fragmented. There is no single, comprehensive federal data privacy law equivalent to Europe's GDPR. Instead, data governance is a patchwork of state-level laws like the California Consumer Privacy Act and sector-specific regulations. This creates a complex and sometimes uncertain environment for companies. The primary gatekeepers of data are private corporations, who use it to power their advertising-driven business models, creating immense value, but also raising significant privacy concerns. Europe stands in stark opposition to both of these models, prioritizing strong data governance over unfettered data access. Through GDPR, the continent has established a clear legal framework that treats personal data as a fundamental right. This means that data cannot be collected or used without a clear legal basis, such as explicit consent. This quality over quantity approach presents both a challenge and an opportunity. The challenge is that it can make it harder and more time-consuming to assemble the massive datasets needed for training certain types of AI. The compliance burden is higher, and the pools of readily available data are smaller than in China or the US. However, this focus on governance is also a strategic advantage. It forces European AI developers to innovate in areas like small data techniques, federated learning, where models are trained on decentralized data without it ever being moved, and the use of synthetic data. More importantly, it builds a foundation of trust. Initiatives like Gaia X and industry-specific data spaces are designed to create a sovereign and secure data sharing ecosystem. In a world increasingly wary of how their data is being used, Europe's bet is that its trustworthy, rights-respecting approach to data will ultimately prove more sustainable and valuable than the data abundance models of its rivals. Beyond the technical specifications, investment figures, and data strategies, the long-term success of artificial intelligence may ultimately hinge on a single, intangible factor: public trust. If people do not trust AI systems, they will resist their adoption, demand stringent restrictions, and ultimately limit their societal and economic impact. It is on this crucial battleground of public trust that the fundamental differences between the European, American, and Chinese AI worlds become most apparent. This is where Europe believes it has its most powerful and enduring competitive advantage, playing a long game that its rivals may be ill-equipped to win. In the United States, public trust in technology, particularly in the large platforms that dominate the AI landscape, has been steadily eroding. A series of scandals over data privacy, algorithmic bias, and the spread of misinformation has created a deep sense of public skepticism. The move fast and break things ethos, while effective for innovation, has often left a trail of societal problems in its wake. The lack of a strong, overarching regulatory framework means that the public is largely reliant on the goodwill of corporations to act ethically, a proposition that is being met with increasing doubt and calls for greater government oversight. In China, the concept of public trust is framed very differently. Trust is placed not in the companies themselves, but in the state's ability to direct technology towards national goals. While AI is being deployed at an incredible scale to improve efficiency in areas like transportation and public services, it is also used for mass surveillance and social control. For the Chinese government, the utility and stability provided by AI are the primary means of securing public acceptance. However, this model, which prioritizes collective order over individual liberty and privacy, has very little appeal outside of China and generates significant distrust internationally, limiting the global reach of its AI ecosystem. This is where Europe's third way shines. The entire European approach, from GDPR to the AI Act, is explicitly designed to build and maintain public trust from the ground up. By embedding principles of safety, fairness, transparency, and human oversight into the law, Europe is creating a system where citizens do not have to simply hope that AI is being used responsibly. They have a legal guarantee. This trust by design philosophy aims to create a virtuous circle. Trusted AI leads to greater public acceptance, which in turn encourages wider adoption and unlocks further innovation. In the final analysis, the AI race may not be won by the most powerful model, but by the one that a democratic society is most willing to embrace. In healthcare, Europe's values-driven AI approach is yielding profound victories. AI is helping doctors diagnose diseases earlier and deliver more personalized care. AI algorithms act as a second pair of expert eyes in medical imaging. European AI is accelerating drug discovery. The UK's DeepMind solved the protein folding problem, benefiting the global scientific community. AI is making personalized medicine a reality. This embodies the European vision, using technology to make healthcare more human and effective. Europe's industrial heartland, particularly in Germany, has long been a global leader in advanced manufacturing and engineering. It is this sector that is now being fundamentally reimagined by the practical application of artificial intelligence, giving rise to the intelligent factory. This is the core vision of Industry 4.0, where every machine, process, and logistical step is interconnected and optimized by intelligent systems. European AI is not just about abstract algorithms, it's about embedding intelligence directly onto the factory floor to create systems that are more productive, more flexible, and safer for human workers. This is a real-world win that leverages Europe's existing industrial strengths to build a formidable competitive advantage for the future. A key development in the intelligent factory is the rise of predictive maintenance. In a traditional factory, machines are often repaired only after they break down, leading to costly downtime. Today, European engineering firms like Siemens are embedding thousands of sensors into their industrial equipment, from wind turbines to high-speed trains. These sensors constantly stream data on temperature, vibration, and performance to AI platforms that analyze it in real time to predict when a component is likely to fail. This allows companies to schedule maintenance proactively, ordering the right part and dispatching a technician before a breakdown ever occurs, saving millions in lost productivity and enhancing operational reliability. The nature of robotics is also changing. While traditional industrial robots were large, powerful machines caged off from human workers for safety, a new generation of cobots or collaborative robots is emerging. Pioneered by companies like Denmark's Universal Robots, cobots are designed to work safely alongside humans, taking over repetitive or strenuous tasks, while the human worker handles more complex cognitive aspects of the job. These cobots are increasingly powered by AI, using computer vision to identify parts and machine learning to adapt to new tasks. This human-robot collaboration enhances productivity without displacing the skilled human workforce, a central tenet of Europe's human-centric industrial strategy. Furthermore, AI is revolutionizing quality control. Instead of relying on manual spot checks, manufacturers can now deploy high-speed cameras coupled with sophisticated computer vision algorithms to inspect every single product coming off the assembly line. An AI system in a French automotive plant, for example, can detect microscopic paint defects or tiny imperfections in a welded seam that would be invisible to the naked eye, ensuring a level of quality that was previously unattainable. This granular AI-powered quality assurance not only improves the final product, but also reduces waste, making the entire manufacturing process more efficient and sustainable, a clear win for both the business and the environment. As the world faces climate change, Europe leads the green transition. AI is an indispensable tool, optimizing power grids and reducing emissions. Machine learning models analyze data to predict energy demand, balancing the network in real time. AI-powered systems optimize industrial processes, minimizing energy consumption and waste. AI is also vital for environmental monitoring, tracking deforestation and monitoring ecosystems. These tools provide a clearer picture of our planet's health, empowering effective protection. Across Europe, cities are transforming into smart hubs using AI to be more efficient and livable. AI optimizes traffic flow and public transport. AI dynamically adjusts traffic lights, rerouting vehicles from congestion. Public transportation is also getting an AI upgrade with on-demand transit services. Smart cities use sensors in waste bins, notifying the sanitation department when they are full, optimizing collection routes. These AI applications create cities that work better for their residents. Section 5. From finance to farming AI across the economic spectrum. While healthcare and manufacturing are prominent examples, the impact of Europe's quiet AI revolution is being felt across the entire economic spectrum. The continent's focus on developing reliable, trustworthy, and specialized AI is enabling a wide range of traditional industries to modernize and innovate. From the high-tech trading floors of London and Frankfurt to the rolling fields of the French countryside, AI is being adapted to solve domain-specific problems, boosting efficiency and creating new value. This broad-based adoption demonstrates the true depth of Europe's AI ecosystem, proving that its approach is not limited to a few star sectors, but is a transformative force across the whole economy. In the world of finance, European banks and fintech startups are using AI to combat fraud and enhance security. AI algorithms can analyze millions of transactions in real time, identifying anomalous patterns of behavior that may indicate fraudulent activity far more effectively than rule-based systems. This helps protect consumers and financial institutions from losses. Similarly, AI is used to streamline compliance with complex financial regulations, automating the process of monitoring for money laundering and other illicit activities. This application of AI, where accuracy, security, and auditability are paramount, plays directly to the strengths of the European model of explainable and trustworthy systems. At the other end of the economic spectrum lies agriculture, one of the world's oldest industries. European agtech, or agricultural technology, companies are bringing AI to the farm, ushering in an era of, precision agriculture. Drones and satellites equipped with multispectral cameras capture detailed images of fields, which are then analyzed by AI to monitor crop health, detect pest infestations, or identify areas that need more water or fertilizer. This allows farmers to move away from treating an entire field uniformly and instead apply resources precisely where they are needed. This not only increases crop yields and reduces costs for the farmer, but also minimizes the environmental impact by reducing the use of pesticides and fertilizers. Even the retail and logistics sectors are being transformed. Major European retailers are using AI to optimize their complex supply chains, predicting consumer demand with greater accuracy to ensure that the right products are in the right stores at the right time, reducing both stockouts and wasteful overstocking. In the massive warehouses that power e-commerce, AI-driven robots navigate the aisles to pick and pack orders with superhuman speed and precision. This quiet, behind-the-scenes deployment of industrial AI is what ensures that the European economy runs smoothly, delivering goods and services efficiently and reliably, a testament to the power of practical, substance-driven innovation. Section 6. Augmenting Humanity AI in Science and Culture. Beyond the immediate economic wins, Europe's AI is making profound contributions in fields that enrich our understanding of the world and augment human creativity and intellect. This is where the continent's deep-rooted heritage in science, arts, and humanities intersects with its technological ambitions. The goal is not to replace human genius, but to provide it with powerful new tools for discovery, creation, and preservation. From deciphering ancient texts to composing new music and pushing the frontiers of fundamental science, AI is acting as a cognitive partner, helping Europeans to explore their past and imagine new futures in ways that were previously impossible. In the world of scientific research, AI is becoming an indispensable tool for discovery. At CERN in Switzerland, home of the Large Hadron Collider, physicists use sophisticated machine learning algorithms to sift through petabytes of data from particle collisions, searching for the faint signals of new particles and forces that could rewrite our understanding of the universe. In astronomy, AI helps astronomers scan vast telescopic surveys to identify new exoplanets or classify distant galaxies. These are tasks of such immense scale that they would be impossible for humans alone. AI acts as a powerful magnifying glass, allowing scientists to find the needles of discovery in cosmic haystacks. Europe's rich cultural heritage is also being preserved and made more accessible through AI. Researchers are using machine learning to transcribe fragile, centuries-old manuscripts that are difficult for humans to read. In a remarkable project, AI was used to help complete Schubert's unfinished Eighth Symphony by analyzing the composer's style and generating a plausible continuation, sparking a fascinating debate about the nature of creativity. Museums are using AI to create personalized visitor experiences, where an app can provide dynamic information about an artwork based on the visitor's interests. AI is helping to unlock the stories held within Europe's vast cultural archives for a new generation. This human-centric application of AI is also flourishing in the creative industries. French video game developers use AI to create more realistic and immersive worlds, while German musicians experiment with AI-powered tools to generate novel soundscapes. The key here is collaboration. The AI is not the artist, it is an instrument, a muse, a sophisticated assistant that can handle laborious tasks or suggest novel combinations, freeing up the human creator to focus on the higher-level aspects of vision, emotion, and storytelling. This symbiotic relationship between human and machine creativity is a fitting representation of the European approach, one that seeks to use technology to elevate, rather than diminish, the human experience. We began by challenging the narrative of a two-horse race for AI supremacy. Looking beyond, we found a third contender steadily building strength. A quiet revolution has come of age. A distinctly European model of AI has emerged. The AI Act is an attempt to write the global rulebook for trustworthy AI. The evidence is visible in the real world. This is the quiet revolution's harvest. Europe is redefining the very nature of the competition. Europe's strategy is built for a marathon. While rivals prioritize short-term gains, Europe cultivates deep structural strengths. Its academic institutions and industrial base drive innovation in healthcare, manufacturing, and green tech. Europe's commitment to human-centric AI, legally codified, is a profound strength. Europe is ahead in trustworthy AI. The public-private partnership model provides stability. This fosters a resilient ecosystem. Europe bets on mature digital economy, demands for secure democratic technology. Europe builds a brand of responsible intelligence. This could become its most valuable export. Europe plays the long game. Despite its strengths, Europe faces challenges in leading responsible AI. Market fragmentation and differing priorities among member states pose hurdles. Capital scarcity, especially for late-stage growth, remains a concern. Europe's regulatory approach, while providing clarity, can be slow. The competition for global talent is fierce. Europe must enhance its value proposition with quality of life and a research environment that values intellectual freedom. As the dust settles, the world enters a new phase of this technological revolution. This era will be defined by the successful integration of AI into our economies and societies. The question is, who can lead the world in building AI that we can collectively trust and effectively govern? This is the leadership vacuum that Europe is uniquely poised to fill. Its focus on ethics, data privacy, and human-centric design has laid the groundwork for this new era. This provides a powerful blueprint for other democracies. It must champion its vision on the global stage. Leadership is demonstrated through action, not just words. It has proven that substance can ultimately triumph over spectacle. It is the standard-bearer for a different kind of technological future. The path forged by Europe may very well become the main road that guides us all into the age of responsible intelligence.